Okay, I'm back at it, early season bow hunting here in Wisconsin, and I'm getting a little tree therapy again this afternoon. So with any luck, we're gonna have something come by here. I didn't even get a chance to do my opening interview here, and I was just in the stand about 5 minutes, and a spike and an adult doe, and then it looked like another adult doe but smaller, and then a fawn came out. So there was 4 deer about 60 yards from me here. The adult doe, she's got a slit in her left ear, and that's the same doe that I seen last year, and she was actually on my hit list. She was an adult doe with no fawns, and it was one that I was trying to take out to get a little meat in the freezer. So with any luck, maybe they're gonna pop back out. They just went back down into the woods. If they pop back out and she comes close enough, she's in trouble tonight. So stick with me, and with any luck, we're gonna put something on the ground tonight. Really nice buck came out of the corn. Looked like a big 8, definitely a shooter, that's for sure. Must be bedded in the corn. Maybe tomorrow night I'm gonna take this stand down, and tomorrow and I'll be sitting down on the other edge of the woods here. Okay, we're on a mission tonight to put our tag on a big doe. Last night I sat about 60, 70 yards up the edge of this alfalfa field, and spike buck and a bunch of does and fawns came out right here out in front of me here. So today I pulled the lone wolf down and came down about 60, 70 yards, put the stand up in this tree, and if they do like they did last night, they should pop right out in front of me here 20, 30 yards. So we'll see what happens here. All we can do is put our time in, and with any luck, we're gonna put one on the ground tonight. So stick with me. All right, well, I just got back to the truck and got out of my hunting clothes, and I did not want to do an interview at the end of the night in the stand because that big buck showed up, and he worked across the field, and it looked like he was feeding along the edge on acorns. Well, he headed off last night, and the wind was out of the northwest. Tonight it was out of the east, northeast, so I did not want to hunt that stand. I went way on the other end of the field, and I'm like, well, the chances of seeing that big buck again were pretty slim, and I was way down on the other end. I'm like, well, I'm going to go in tonight. If I get a chance at a big doe, I'm going to take her out. But so I was sitting there, and I seen all kinds of does, they came out, and I just couldn't get myself to shoot one. So I don't know, something was telling me, I think in the back of my head, that, I should probably hold off a little bit, and something might happen, and it did. That big buck popped out of that corn, and unfortunately, he actually walked about 10 yards from the tree that I was sitting in last night. And so yeah, that hurt a little bit and makes me sick, but what do? The wind wasn't right. It probably wouldn't have been right for that tree anyway, because he probably would have got me. He was downwind of it. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to turn it in, and tomorrow's work, and I'll have to get my kids after school, so I won't be able to go out. And the only thing I can do now is hopefully he sticks around and I can get on him by the weekend again. So we'll see you in the tree probably next Saturday. Well, while I'm waiting for things to happen here, I I want to put a shout out to my wife. It is Monday night. Like I said, I normally got to pick my kids up from school and stay with the kids, you know, until my wife gets home. So I'm not able to hunt during the week usually. I was at work today, didn't plan on hunting tonight, but I got an email and my wife says, happy hunting. Go out there and get that big guy. Her mom is gonna pick up the kids after school and watch them tonight. So I owe my wife on this one. So with any luck, hopefully everything pans out and we see that big buck again tonight. I know him from last year and never laid eyes on him last year, but I got pictures of him last year. It's on, right here. Bow hunt or die, people. I don't believe that just happened. I just shot the buck that was out. That's 3 nights in a row. Yes. He made it to the edge of the corn and I couldn't get back on him with the camera. There's a bunch of leaves in the way here. He stumbled around, he went around in a circle, ran into the corn, and he crashed. I pinned him. He is done. He is toast. I'm dedicating that buck to my dad. It's gonna be 15 years. I lost my dad to a tree stand accident. And right here, we didn't have a hunter safety system back then. We do now. That one's for my dad. What a buck. Right there, bow hunt or die. All right, here we are tonight. I got the crew with me again, and we're going on their first blood tracking at night. So the shot looked good, and he was stumbling just before he got to the cornfield. So I think we'll get him. But we're gonna follow the blood here and see what's at the end of it. That's the way you want them to look. Snapped it off. We got him. Here he is. It's always nice when it doesn't fit around the antler. All right, here he is. Talk about some early season success. Can't believe it. This is the 3rd night in a row that this buck has come out of this cornfield.
Figured he was bedding in there, and 3 nights in a row he came out to the hay and works himself up to the woods and feeds on acorns. But he put a show on tonight. I'm still in disbelief that it actually happened. I didn't see this point the last couple nights. He was out there quite a ways, but it's definitely the same buck. He's got a real gray muzzle on him. Just a great buck. Definitely one I'll remember for sure. Kids came along and with their first blood tracking, and it was a great night, that's for sure. Bow hunter die.